Good morning, Lovin, Dubai audience. It's Friday morning and we kicked off the show talking all things flowers, visa grace periods, and the Dubai resident who has fathered 100 children.
So we'd really love if you can subscribe to the Lovin Dubai Show podcast, wherever you get your podcasts from, and enjoy the show.
Good morning, Dubai. Welcome to the Lovin Dubai Garden. Thanks to Floward. We go live on all platforms. Thank you so much for tuning in. Our top story for you on this Friday morning, 2-month grace period for visa holder violators has been announced.
Ooh, and Telegram founder reveals he has over 100 children.
Tag your bestie to win a gorgeous bouquet from Floward.
And Dubai resident summits Savage K2 in Pakistan.
Later on in the show, we'll be joined by Chai with Ahmed, who's stepping into movies with Bollywood success.
Good morning.
Good morning. Is this not
How are you?
Good. I'm fine. How are you?
Good. I'm really good with all these gorgeous flowers around me.
Has the studio ever smelled this good?
No. Usually the opposite. No, it's gorgeous. These bouquets are like we were just saying, they're very like wedding vibes I'm getting off of them today.
So what I've learned in potentially wedding planning is flowers are expensive, and I imagine this is probably nicer than my wedding.
Okay, maybe you could just swipe some and keep them with you.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. Yeah. No, they're honestly so pretty. I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. I was just literally attending a wedding, and I think these flowers are nicer. That's fine. We won't tell the bride. But yeah. I don't know, they're just so good.
It's thanks to Floward because it is Bestie Day on Sunday, and they want to give away 3 gorgeous bouquets, and all you have to do to win them is tag your bestie. And I love that bestie energy. The bestie spirit of like, don't buy yourself flowers, don't wait for a man, but get them for your bestie because they are the besto.
Yeah, they deserve it. I know Miley Cyrus said we can buy our own flowers, and we obviously can. But it's just so much nicer when someone gifts you flowers. Like, it's just such a nice feeling, isn't it?
You know, though, I was thinking about this driving home yesterday, and I was like, I never like to say, like, you know, men and women are so different. The one place, the one section where I feel that, like, we just have very different opinions is, like, you could fill mine and many women's houses with flowers, and we would just be like, I'm living in a garden, this is amazing. And I find most men care less.
I mean, yeah, I think so. I don't know if you've ever gifted a guy flowers before and what their reaction was, but I'm sure whenever you've been given flowers, it's just a little more exciting.
I love nothing more than like a fresh bouquet of flowers in the house.
Really?
And you try and like, you're feeding them every day, you want them to live last long.
Yeah.
But I'm going to a birthday this evening and it's a guy's birthday, and I was like, should I bring him flowers?
See, but that's the thing. I just don't think they'll probably put it to the side, not really water it. Who knows if it'll even be in a vase. Like, I just don't know.
I don't know.
Whereas like for us, like birthdays, any special occasion, like getting a bouquet of flowers is just like, I don't need anything else.
Exactly.
That's fine.
It's like you've given me life.
Yeah, 100%. It really does the energy. That's why people have like plants and stuff all around. No, it's the same kind of vibe. But yeah, for Bestie Day, I think it's like it's so cool.
It's so cool. So we're going to talk about it a little bit later on in the show. Before we start our stories, just a quick word to the tech team. Are we all good on the Instagram page? Okay, well, good morning to everyone else on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and also if you missed the beginning or end of the show, we do go live in podcast format as well, so you'll find us there. Let's jump in to our top story of the day. 2-month grace period for visa holder violators. The UAE is giving visa violators a 2-month grace period to clear their fines. The ICP just announced this grace period for residence visa violators to either regularize their status or you can leave the country without facing any fines.
This decision offers violators a chance to regularize their status, reflecting the UAE's core values of compassion and tolerance, of course.
So this is amazing.
Yes.
I love sometimes the grace periods come in with parking fines and such. Anyone who's overstepped the visa mark, you know that if it's for a tourist visa, it's 50 dirham a day, which racks up.
Yeah.
And that this is coming at a time. And I think everyone just praises the move because it's just recognizing that things can happen.
Yeah, 100%. And people's circumstances differ, of course. It's just really nice to know that like this is one less thing, I guess, that you have to really, really worry about. Like 2 months is very generous as well. Like I think if you're even extending it for a month, it's like you kind of get time to get your affairs in order, but 2 months is really nice. But things happen, as you said, can't control.
Exactly. It just shows compassion, because I've seen Facebook groups and comments before about, you know, for example, maybe they know someone who's overstayed their fine, and it's gone so long now that they're afraid
to travel.
You're afraid to travel, and well, also you're afraid to go because you've racked up so much of fine that you can't pay. That once you go, you're like, well, I can't pay this fine, so what's going to happen to me?
Yeah.
So this is showing compassion for people in a vulnerable situation. If your fear is that you've overstayed the fine and you've racked up these an amount that you cannot pay, the country is acknowledging that, and also giving people opportunities to regularize their status. I think we shared the same story a couple of years ago, and the party line was, you know, come have a conversation with us, and we'll see what we can do. Like, it's very open to welcoming people to the country, or cutting your fines and saying, look, you've overdone it, you can go home and not have to pay them. So it's great.
No, honestly, and the country is really good about doing that in general. Like you said, I think every New Year's as well, they bring out a new initiative that, like, if you have a certain number of fines as well, we're going to waive like a percentage off or something like that. So it's not the first time we've seen something like this, but I think it's just good because, you know, people don't, I think you have to go out of your way to kind of do it. I wonder, is it just like automatic as well? Like you just kind of get the extension. So kind of no muss, no fuss. It's just kind of done.
I think you go and present yourself and say, hey, look, this is what's happened. And then you'll have the conversation.
Yeah.
But we know that the authorities definitely deal in compassion in these cases.
Yeah, and very welcoming to like new tourists, new residents as well. Like that's the whole theme of the country in general.
So true.
Yeah. So come.
We're going to jump in to our next story that's gotten a lot of attention in the last 24 hours.
Yeah, big time. Casey grabbed me yesterday and she was like, oh my gosh, have you seen what just happened? Because Telegram founder reveals he has over 100 children. So Russian Emirati Telegram founder just found out he has over 100 biological children. Pavel Durov revealed this discovery of having 100 kids via his Telegram, actually, appropriately. And now he's planning to open source his DNA.
So he's apparently been able to help over 100 couples in 12 different countries, and now wants his biological children to find each other more easily. It's a really interesting story that he explained, basically saying, you know, 15 years ago, a friend approached him and said they were having fertility issues. Could he help? Yeah. And when he did, he was told that he was a high quality donor, and could he help to provide more families who are having fertility issues? He did so. Fast forward 15 years later, and he found out that he has helped over 100 couples in 12 countries. So it's kind of like news to him. By the way, this announcement on Telegram makes me want to get Telegram.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm like, what else is happening there?
Yeah. It's just like so interesting how you could go a whole lifetime without knowing this, and then all of a sudden you find this out. What are you feeling? How are your emotions? Like when people find out they have one child and they didn't know about it, it's like a huge revelation, but over 100.
What a boss response.
Yeah, I know. I mean, he really took it on, huh?
Yeah.
Like he's like, okay.
Because it's such, I always, like, sometimes you speak to entrepreneurs and their mindset is, it's just fast forward.
Yeah.
And he's saying, like, open source my DNA, what does that mean? It basically means that his DNA will be able to be found on the sphere.
Open to the public to access in some way or another. And obviously he's doing it for a good reason. Obviously he wants his children to find their siblings, etc., to find him. But like, yeah, I don't know, are they all going to come out at once? Like, this is going to be a really, really interesting response on the part of the children, I think.
And it's so weird because isn't there a Netflix show that's just dropped, and I haven't watched it, but it's labeled The Man with 1,000 Kids?
Yes. It's so good. I mean, it's a very, very similar story as well. And they've done many shows like this, by the way, because it is based off of a true story as well that happened years and years ago. And then just to see it kind of coming out again so similarly is super weird. So
he's obviously a super intelligent guy. I think there was a Forbes estimated him to be one of, if not the wealthiest residents. He's been one of the very few people to be granted citizenship. He's a founder of Telegram. He lives in Dubai. Telegram has its office here in the UAE. It's a rival to WhatsApp, extremely popular. And you know, they say this thing about, you know, intelligent people should do intelligent people create intelligent kids. So it'd be really interesting to see as his kids
start to come out.
So you're going like, will they be like the next Pavel Durov? Who knows?
Maybe, honestly, maybe he'll just take them under his wing and like everyone will be involved in the family business. I don't know. But like, I definitely want to follow along this story and see. And
because it's 15 years later, so we've already fast forward. Netflix is already on it. I have no
Netflix
doubt.
is on it. Maybe Netflix will pick this one up as well and just like turn it into part 2.
I literally have no doubt that they will. They're so fast at getting out shows at the moment. It's
very,
crazy.
Very good.
Okay, so you're seeing the setup on the show. We've already mentioned Floward helped us out creating this amazing garden scene. It's amazing. It's like a wedding.
Yeah, no, honestly, if you were in here, I feel like the colors are brighter in the studio today. Or is that just me? Like
it's totally...
It just feels more live.
Like I literally wish we could have it like this every day. But this is in celebration of Friendship Day, which is on the 4th of August. That's this Sunday. So why not treat your closest friend that you believe deserves one of these beautiful flower bouquets? We've got one here, but we're actually going to be giving out 3 gorgeous bouquets from Floward. And if you want it right now, simply tag your bestie. Mass is going to be furiously taking your comments.
Yes. So Floward obviously created the most beautiful bouquets for us, and you can actually do it your own, guys. You can customize your own DIY flower box. They deliver to every emirate in the UAE. So Abu Dhabi friends, they've also got you.
They also do 90-minute delivery, and you can add brands, so you can get flowers there, but they've also got amazing perfumes, Batil, CK, and L'Occitane onto your order as well. But we're here for this bestie celebration, so celebrate your bestie with a beautiful bouquet. You cannot beat bestie energy.
Yeah,
and that's why I put up photos of besties.
Like, how are you even gonna choose one bestie? Like, I feel like now you're gonna want to like spoil all your friends, no, with all these gorgeous bouquets.
Do you not have bestie tears?
I gotta get into that.
She definitely has bestie tears. You've gotta know.
You know, low key, but like at the same time, it's just like, I want everyone to like be this happy and like it's such a good vibe. I got some flowers the other day, and when I got them, it was just like beautiful. But yeah, I love Floward, honestly, and it delivers everywhere as well. They're so easy, so seamless. I use it sunflowers for my parents. It's just like the best.
I appreciate any company that does 90-minute delivery. Like because then someone will get their flowers.
Yeah.
You look like a thoughtful person.
Totally.
While in fact, and people appreciate it. Doesn't like it. People just appreciate the flowers. They don't care that you only thought of it
last minute.
Really last minute.
They're not gonna know, are they? They're gonna be like, she's been planning this for weeks. You know.
And people just appreciate the thought and the gesture so much. It's such a sweet thing.
I agree.
Get your tags in.
August
if
4th.
you give a reason for them being your bestie, I have no doubt that could get you to the top of the list. And we'll get in touch with you today after the show. Let's move on to some amazing people.
Yeah, a really, really amazing story, guys. So Dubai-based Maria Conissao, sorry for the pronunciation, is now the first Portuguese woman to summit the K2 in Pakistan. It's a really incredible achievement. She's now actually completed this along with 10 other world records. And if you're wondering what was behind all this, it actually started when she had made a promise to 600 Bangladeshi children to give them a better life. Now she's helping them as well as the environment with the hashtag Climb Beat Change with Mashrik.
Now, this is not an easy climb by any means, so a massive shout out to her. She's also the first Portuguese woman to do it. Now, some of the challenges she encountered along the way included an avalanche, vertical ice, and just all around difficult weather. So a massive congratulations to Maria, a personal achievement and also one for the record books, which I think is just amazing. It's these stories that always, I think, inspire us to go that little step further. And I always think it's amazing when they're given a platform, you see it on their Instagram, you just get inspired, you see these great stories. And, you know, sometimes I think social media can be negative, but then also when it shares these positive, inspiring stories, there's so many positives to it as well.
100%, guys. I would highly recommend you following her as well on her socials to kind of like track her journey. But it's just really nice to see, like you said, people are doing this out of, like, it started with just a promise she had made out of the goodness of her heart and then blossomed into this incredible, incredible moving story. And this is not the first time she's done something like this. So it's like some people would take on a challenge and then be like, okay, I've kind kind of completed that off my bucket list, I'm done. But that she continues to challenge herself is incredible. Yeah.
Dubai is filled and the UAE is filled with amazing people, none other than our next guest. We're going to be welcoming Chai with Ahmed back into our studio as he talks about his role stepping into movies with Bollywood success. He'll be with us after this very short break. Hey guys, welcome back to the Lovin Dubai show. Today's guest is a friend of the show, Ahmed Al Marzouki, aka Chai with Ahmed. He recently dubbed the first Bollywood film in an Emirati accent, and he's here to share his love for Bollywood with us. And we're also here to share our love for him as our bestie. Welcome back to the show, Ahmed.
Oh, that's a surprise.
Some flowers.
Nice smell. Thank you so much. Lovin
Yes.
Dubai. I always like watching you guys. Seriously.
Welcome back to the show.
All the latest updates are all in Lovin Dubai.
It's been so long since we've had a chat. What's been going on?
I mean, a lot of things have been going on, a lot of beautiful stuff. Right now, I have been, I just dubbed for the first film ever to be dubbed in Emirati. And it's in cinemas right now. I'm so happy for that. You guys have to go and watch it.
Congratulations,
Definitely.
Turbo in movies.
Oh my God. Okay, for sure. I want to ask the first question.
Okay.
When did your love for Hindi movies in general start?
It started when I was at age of 6 or 7. I still remember that I was sleeping and then my mom, she came and she woke me up. She said, let's go to cinema. I was like, what is cinema? I don't know. I was just a kid. So she was saying there's a lot of food. They were the foodie. So when I went there, I smelled the popcorn. I was like looking at the people. It felt like a circus.
Yeah.
And then the first film that I watched was a Bollywood film, definitely. It's called Kalnayak. And then I saw it was music, dance, action. Everything was there. Then I said, okay, now I know what my next movie is going to be about. It's all about Bollywood.
Wow.
And since that till now, like almost 30 years, Bollywood, Wikipedia, you can tell me.
Wow.
Wikipedia.
And how was it kind of, so your passion grew from then?
Yeah.
And was there a scene here in the UAE? Was it easy to meet like-minded folk that also loved Bollywood, loved Hindi movies?
I think, yeah, since our great-grandfather days, we have always been working with, like Asians and Indians. And I think the love came from that time, I think from 80s. And, when the import thing happened between the gold, the masalas, everything. So I think, and the pearls. And then I think definitely from that time it came. And then we had one local channel. They air all Indian films every Thursday. We have our dinner and then we watch Bollywood films with the family together.
Ah.
That's how it
Nice.
got it.
That's so cute. So then do you feel like you really have like kind of a personal connection to Bollywood?
I think now I'm having, yes.
Yeah.
Now definitely I'm having. Every year I'm going to Mumbai and going there, having their food, meeting the locals and talking about our culture. And we have a little bit like similar culture also.
Yeah.
In terms of the food, in terms of this one. So I think we have that kind of bond. And I think through this film we are bringing that kind of bond back, because I think it's a token of love from our side to them, that thank you for all Indians, that they are working so hard to make our country very shining, very beautiful. So I think this is just a token of love from them. And I think since we know a couple of Indian words, I'm sure that you guys also know a little bit of Hindi words, but they don't know our words. They don't know our language. I think from this one, it's a starting point for them also to understand our language and a little bit like to communicate with us through this film.
I love the communication between major cultures, and
Yes.
I just wonder, what do you think? You kind of touched on similarities between the cultures in terms of food, but what is kind of the main similarity, in your opinion, between Arab culture and Indian culture?
I think food plays very important role. Let's stick on that. But definitely we love art. I think we have so passionate about art. If you go to a museum, we have a lot of art. They also love art. I think the folklore is the same almost, and I think this is the most important thing when you want to to be connected to the thing. I think the first thing you will go and watch is entertainment or films, and I think through that, we as Emiratis now we are coming with ideas to come in a cinematic experience with the cinema, with the love of Bollywood. I think we are coming up slowly, but we are coming up, and I think every year we are seeing like 5 to 6 Emirati films to be produced. And I think with this we are opening doors for more people, the more talented youth, to come and dub for the films, because we have a lot of people with creative ideas, but they don't have the opportunities. I think with this we are opening more opportunities for more projects and more people to come in.
So talking about more projects, then what would be a project that you would personally you would love to be involved in that you haven't yet?
Okay, now this is a very secret thing. I've been receiving a lot of calls. So yeah, I'm not so sure if you guys know Big Boss, the show. It's like, yeah, so today the finale, and two of my best friends are in the show, and I hope one of them, they get the trophy. But it's resuming again in October, so I've been receiving a lot of calls and messages that, are you part of it? Because we've been hearing a lot of rumors, but all I can say that it's a big responsibility as an Emirati to, to stay in your culture, and, India is a different country, but of course you want that to maintain your dignity. So let's hope we can talk about that next time if everything goes well.
So have they reached out officially and asked you to be part of Big Boss?
I can't talk much about it, but I can see I'm going to Mumbai on September to celebrate my birthday, September 5th, where I'm calling all the celebrities and all the paps. So that's a huge day for me, and let's hope for the best.
And when does the next season of Big Boss start?
It's in October.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, so let's keep our eyes peeled.
Let's hope for the best.
Speak to us a little bit about Turbo.
Yes, Turbo, so basically it's the first film officially to be dubbed in Emirati and to release in cinemas. And it's a film, it's about a guy where he goes to Chennai to work, but accidentally he makes himself in a situation with mafias and with bad guys that will threaten his life and his family's life. So it's a journey of his. It's a film full of emotions, family, drama, action, comedy. It's everything for everyone. So just go and watch. And I'm playing a guy called Andrew. He's an actor and director. His name is Delish. So basically he is a very, like a tough guy, but from inside he's very soft. So, and when it comes to help someone, if he feels that this guy needs a support, he will definitely come and support him. It's a nice film, but very sad ending from my part. I cannot tell you what will happen to that guy. You have to go and watch it. But it was a very beautiful experience. And as a content creator, you always get a chance to voice over your content. But to go in a big studio with the big mics and this one, it was on a different level. But I really want to thank the whole team who worked with us, and I think because of that team, I really was very I don't know the exact word, but I was very comfortable with them, and the vibe really matched. And I think because of that, I have dubbed for 5 characters in just 3 to 4 hours. That's it, the whole yes.
Wow. In the same movie?
In the same movie. Exactly. I think with the help of the team, because they were so encouraging me. Ahmed, you can do it. You can go for it. That's kind of encourage. I really hope that every person had that kind of a team.
Oh my gosh.
So now you're.
I'm trying to think about the mechanics, like 3 to 4 hours.
Five characters.
5 different. Obviously, yeah.
Definitely one main character, and the remaining are like.
But each have their own individual personality as well.
Exactly, with the tonality.
Yeah.
And you know what I have noticed, that I was playing a role of the father, okay, and they told me that's a small trick. If you sit and you bend on one side, your voice will become a little bit more tougher.
Oh, that is so
That's
interesting.
a technique. Yeah, like,
okay.
hi.
Wow. I'm gonna try.
It's like, hi, how are you? Hi, how are you? You see that kind of tonality? That's like small tweaks. It really works.
How did you find, because one of my questions was going to be getting into the mindset of the actor that you were playing, but you did that across 5 characters in a short space of time. How did you do it?
As I mentioned, the team, they were like, they were giving me, the tips and tricks, do this, do that. I think with the help of them, and definitely we're on social media, so we have to act a little bit, right? So we are not the true people where we're sharing our stories, but I think every person, they have that kind of creativity to come out in a social, if it's the right person or if he is acting, this is the whole social media conspiracy. But all I can say is that if you have the passion, if you have the dedication, you will do whatever you want to do. You can go maybe to 100, no, not to that extent, definitely, but maybe 5, 6, it's fine.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have like a favorite, one of the characters then that you did?
I love the guy who put the chai one. That's one of my characters.
Okay.
He put the chai and he gives chai and then he says something very funny.
Okay.
But the chai is always in my DNA. So whenever they say chai, I will always do a chai character. Whenever you guys have any film with chai character, please call me. That's me.
I wish we had some this morning. I was so
Oh, you don't have? I had my chai when I'm coming.
I thought
that's
you
my morning
bring some.
routine.
You had your fix.
Next time I'll definitely come. Definitely.
As this is, you said, the first movie to be dubbed in Emirati.
Yes.
Was there, discussions on what type of language to use? Was it more traditional? Was it formal? Was it less formal? And did you have input on that when you took part in the dialogue?
Actually, when they called me the production, of course, I really want to thank Truth Global Films and Mariam and Noor Al-Hilali. They are the one who encouraged me, then called me, Ahmed, you have to be part of it. So the first call was, do you want to be part of it? I was like a little bit nervous because it's a huge responsibility on my shoulder because I'm dubbing for a film and it's a huge film in South. And, I was like, I'm not so sure. But then when they called me again, I thought that, okay, let me go and get a chance. And it's a pure Emirati, like how we talk here with our friends. It's a very relatable film. At the same time, because I don't know the Malayalam language, I know only Hindi language because in India you have more than 28 states and every state has a language. So this is called Malayalam film. And for me, it was very difficult to understand. But I think the two girls that I mentioned, they are amazing speakers and they know exactly how to translate every sentence. So they were like, Ahmed, now this sentence is this one. Please say it in your, like Emirati, how do you say it? I say, okay, this is right? Yes, right. Go for it. So it's like scene by scene. We have to practice.
Yeah.
And it came out, as I mentioned, in 3 to 4 hours only. That's how easy it was. And that's how comfortable I was in front of the, the mics and the team. So it's their effort, a little bit extra effort from my side, but it's all about them. Thank you. Thanks to them, by the way.
Thanks to them, thanks to you as well. I'm super excited to go and see the film. So it's out now officially. We can go and see it. Okay.
From today.
From
Team
today.
outing, let's go.
Go and watch with the chai.
With chai. Okay.
Chai, please.
Perfect, we'll do. Was there any kind of like major challenges that you faced throughout and how did you overcome it?
Actually, the major challenge, as I mentioned, it was huge responsibility because I'm dubbing for the first time and the trust that they had. That Ahmed can play this one. And I was nervous. I was like, okay, I don't know what people's reaction will be, whether they will accept it. Because, so many people, unfortunately, they don't support Emirati films whenever it comes in cinemas. But they do support like Bollywood, Hollywood. It's a big production, but for Emirati. So that's why we want to deliver a message to bring that kind of, like the relatability of the Emirati, but in a big production film. So it's just an opening for us, and let's see how people will react to it. So we had a private screening with the influencers and media people. They loved it, and that was a boost for us. You say, okay, then people are accepting it. So please go and watch it. And it was like, okay, we are doing something very beautiful. And just today, while I'm going to the application, people are booking the tickets. I say, okay, that's cool. People are buying tickets.
Yeah,
so it means they're accepting it. Yes. I think thanks to them, thanks to our youth, that we need their support, and I think they are doing it.
What a great moment for history in the country, and so congratulations big time for being part of it.
Thank you so much. I think this is all about also our ruler. They have always taught us, that bring some creativity with our youth, bring something new. I think with this film we are bringing it, and we are opening doors for our youth to come dub if you love dub, because we know that people they love but they don't have the opportunity. I think through this, I really hope that they come up, inshallah.
And quick question before you leave us. Big Boss, has there been an Emirati to take part in it before?
Emirati, no.
Interesting.
I might be the first one. Fingers crossed, I don't know.
Let's keep our eyes peeled on this Big Boss announcement as well, but go watch Turbo. It's in movies now, dubbed in Emirati Arabic by the one and only Chai with Ahmed. Thank you so much.
And thank you for the flowers.
Guys, that brings us to the end of the show on this beautiful Friday morning. Thank you, Reneen.
Thank you.
We'll see you tomorrow morning, same time, same place.